What if the slowdown is the upgrade? What if tending to your space, your body, your softness is the strategy? This week, the cosmos reminds us that inner peace isn't passive, it's powerful. And your detours, they're not distractions, they're divine reroutes. Welcome to your star forecast for the week of Monday, the 23rd of June. I'm your host and astrologer, Kristy Gray. And this week we dive headfirst into Cancer season, a time where intuition meets intention and your home becomes your personal power source. But before we dive into the details and the horoscope of this week, I just wanted to briefly share with you that I'm so sorry this horoscope is coming to you late. I had full intention to record it for you yesterday, but lo and behold, the universe had other plans. Last week was pretty intense with astrology sessions, even more intense than I thought, because everybody wanted to forecast just in time for winter solstice here in Australia. And so by the time I conducted a fire ceremony for winter solstice for 50 plus beautiful people on Saturday evening, by the time that I woke up Sunday, I had no voice and nothing left in me to give. So here we are, and it's a brand new week, and the astrology supports nourishment, protection, and support. So if, like me, you need to take a breather this week or give yourself permission to hit pause, please encourage yourself to do so. Anyway, let's get back to regular programming. So Cancer season officially began on Saturday, and it arrived arm in arm with the winter solstice. And this pairing signals a profound turning point, the darkest night becoming a gateway to light. Cancer asks us to nest, to nourish, to hold ourselves with compassion. So this is your permission slip to make your body and home your oasis. Maybe you don't feel like waking up early to meditate or journal, especially when it's cold and grey. That's okay. Run a bath, buy a new tea, light a candle. Honour your inner sanctum in small, intentional ways. What to focus on throughout Cancer season is radical self-care, emotional clarity, and intentional rituals. And what to avoid is disconnecting through distraction, especially in the digital realm. So use the next few weeks to your advantage by letting this be a sacred reset. Now, as the sun settles into Cancer, it's going to square off with Saturn and Neptune in Aries. And these are our inner checks, the reality checks, the you can't keep doing it this way moments. So if your current routines aren't supporting your emotional well-being, this week will absolutely highlight it. So you might need to overhaul your rituals, restructure your priorities, or realign with what truly nourishes you. But don't think of this as a cosmic punishment. Think of it as a sacred invitation to come home to yourself. And then midweek brings a tender yet powerful new moon in Cancer. This will be on Wednesday at 8:31 p.m. Australian Standard Time. And this new moon is joined by Jupiter in Cancer, and it's forming a sextile to Mars in Virgo. So the translation for this, there's magic in the mundane. This lunation is your cue to pause, soften, and plant seeds with care. Optimism and peace are available, but only if you stop forcing and start feeling. This is the perfect night to watch a rom-com with a warm cup of tea or journal with no agenda. Let your intuition lead, because what you need is valid, so radically honor it. And then, by Friday, Mercury moves into fiery Leo, setting the stage for bold self-expression. Then Saturday, it will trine both Saturn and Neptune in Aries. So as the week unfolds, start paying attention to what's inspiring you. What creative spells are becoming full body yeses? What are you aching to say out loud? Because you're laying the foundations for what you'll return to during Mercury's retrograde next month. So start speaking with heart and vision now. And then to close this week, Mercury in Leo opposes Pluto in Aquarius. Look back to late January, specifically around the 29th. What goals, declarations, or visions were you holding then? Because this transit marks a midway point in that story. What have you buried? What have you been too afraid to say, to chase, or to own? The sky is asking, what truth is ready to rise? So our integration and overarching astro strategy theme for this week is those detours. See them as upgrades in disguise. We're in the beginning of Cancer season, and it's not about slowing down to a stop. It's about slowing down to feel. When you change the pace, you change the quality of your movement. Let this week be an act of devotion to your space, to your body, to your quiet knowing, because that's where the magic lies. Thank you for tuning in to According to My Astrologer for your weekly dose of cosmic wisdom. I hope you have a stellar week ahead and you honor what you need and you trust what you need every step of the way. And you know the drill. Until next time, keep exploring the stars within and without.